Well, the college football playoff top four came out last night, and Oregon has bumped themselves up to number 5, and it all comes down to Friday when the undefeated Huskies will take on the heavily favored Ducks in Las Vegas, and the talking heads are saying winner of that game is like 98% in. Now, I hate the idea of 98% because to get sucked out with what could be a 12-1 season or a 13-0 for the Huskies if they can get it done would be crazy. But right now, Georgia, Michigan, Florida State, and Washington hold those spots with Oregon and Ohio State snuggled up right next to them. And also, this is nutty. And I don't know what to make of it, but Mark Cuban, we all know him from Shark Tank.
Yes.
And we also know that he owns the Dallas Mavericks. Well, owned is what's going to be said about him soon because he's selling the majority stake in the Dallas Mavericks for $3.5 billion. And so he'll still run basketball, but he will not be the majority owner anymore. It will be the family who owns the Sands Casino Corp. In Las Vegas. They'll be buying in at that point. They had to cash in a ton of stock to do it. But Mark Cuban also is leaving Shark Tank, leading everyone to start to speculate that Mark Cuban may just be running for the presidency.
Oh, what?
That is crazy. Now, I don't know what to make of it because I don't know the inner workings of his politics, but Mark Cuban is a brilliant guy. He's a straight shooter. He's a businessman. We've really needed a business person in for a long time.
Could it be billionaire versus confused grandpa?
That
Yeah,
would be
it could
amazing.
Could this what our election for 2024 could be?
Because I guarantee you one thing. If Donald Trump wants to go to a debate with Mark Cuban, he's not going to bully that man. That man is not to be bullied, and he's got enough billions to not care what Donnie's got to say. I think the whole thing could be exciting. There's your sport.
Those debates would be great, man. I'd watch those debates for sure.
Oh, yeah. Ratings galore.
By the way, I really think Nickelodeon should host a debate, and every time a candidate goes over the time, they get slimed.
That's
I
a
think
great
so.
idea.
That's what should happen. I'd watch
Gack
those
attack.
debates. Yeah, they don't say gack anymore, but I really wish they did.
They really should.
Just get gacked.
Do
Juicy.
they sell gack anymore? Is gack a thing that you can still
I think
buy?
they sell slime. I think they just call it slime now.
Nah.
Yeah, I think gack's become a sexual term.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I loved the gack until you dropped it on the floor. Then you have a bunch of dog hair in it.
Yeah, game over.
Terrible.
No floor time for the gack.
All right, coming up next, this man was suffering from headaches, and he'd been suffering from headaches for years. And when doctors finally discovered the reason, it shocked them. We'll tell you what happened to this poor dude coming up right after Brian Adams. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Coming up in about an hour, we've got Win 'Em Before You Can Buy 'Em tickets to go see the Rolling Stones. They're going to be up in Seattle on May 15th. You could be there too. 7:30. Listen to Play Stoner Trivia for Stones tickets.
Yeah.
All right. This guy was suffering from headaches for years. This 35-year-old Vietnamese man was suffering from headaches for a long time. And anybody who suffered from headaches knows it's just crippling.
It's
yeah.
so frustrating after a while. You're like, why does my head hurt today again?
Yeah.
And it only takes one full day to really be upside down in a headache.
Yeah.
Just I don't. If I drink just one glass of water, I'm guaranteed to have a headache the next day. If I have to have more water, I was noticing that over the holiday break because I wasn't drinking a lot of water.
Get
drinking
dehydrated.
Yeah, and I'm like, why is my head throbbing? Oh, I haven't had water in 4 days.
Yeah. That'll do it.
35-year-old Vietnamese man went to the doctor to talk to him about his headaches. And what they discovered shocked them. What do you think was the cause of these headaches, Drew?
God, I hope it's not like a fat tumor behind his eye or something.
That was my initial thought. It's like he's got cancer, for sure.
Beefwater, what's your thought?
I'm going with brain-eating amoeba.
Wow.
Swimming in a lake.
All in.
Doctors discovered that he had chopsticks lodged in his skull.
What?
Chopsticks?
How do you forget that
Hold
happened?
on a second.
Wait,
Hold on a second.
Sticks
How do
are
they
too
even
long.
How do they even get there to begin with?
The chopsticks were probably shoved up his nose during a bar fight about 5 months ago.
A bar fight? Like,
Damn.
We're at a sushi
What?
bar, right?
How do you not notice that somebody shoved a pair of chopsticks up your nostril?
At the time, I guess medics did not find any utensils. They did it, and he went to the doctor, or they showed up to the saloon or wherever
Like,
the
oh,
fight
look
was
good.
at, and they didn't find anything. The man was suffering from fluid discharge and vision loss until doctors realized what was wrong. He had emergency surgery to have the chopsticks removed.
How long were these chopsticks?
I mean, I'm
Like,
still so...
what?
The square footage of these things
Yeah.
alone.
I don't know if it was a full chopstick.
It
Probably
couldn't
wasn't.
have been. Maybe
Right.
A busted off chopstick
Yeah.
makes more sense.
I hope he kept them. I hope the doctor saved him for him and he put it in one of those shadow boxes on his mantle.
Right.
I would.
While the man himself was baffled as to how the chopsticks got there, his relatives remembered his drunken brawl from months prior, so they think it was probably that.
So he was so hammered, he didn't remember somebody shoving a pair of chopstick up his nose.
And was it a fast,
Oh,
wham,
I
and with
don't.
precision? Or was
Yeah.
it held him down and went brah,
Oh.
80s wrestling
I
style,
don't
just
wanna-
slow
I don't
ram
wanna
up the
think
nose.
about
You've just
either
been
of
chopsticks.
those.
Right.
Yeah, you got owned if someone breaks off a chopstick. Not just put it in there, but popping it off.
And he must have been also pretty hammered.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
don't
really-
Yeah,
Blacked
like,
out.
come on.
Well, if you're going to fight anywhere where chopsticks exist, I mean, run through the restaurants in your head where that would be appropriate. It's not like doing it in the middle of, a Dave and Buster's.
And to attack another man with chopsticks, damn.
Yeah, but I
Like,
mean,
you're gonna shove him in somebody's face?
where's he live? Vietnam?
It's
so I'm
Vietnam.
sure they don't have, I mean, they probably have forks and whatever else, but I would feel like the primary utensil would be chopsticks, so they're
Okay.
just handy all the
Yeah,
time.
and
you
I'm
know?
sure
True,
plenty of
that's
people
true.
have been stabbed with forks here in America.
True.
yeah.
I'm
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, but how many of those people found them in their nostrils 5 months later?
I
You
like
know
to
what
think.
I mean?
I like to think this might have been a karaoke dispute.
There you go.
They do love karaoke there. What is
somebody
that?
just didn't like his choice of song.
Yeah, right.
Get off the stage!
I don't know why they love karaoke there so much, but they'll do it at just birthday parties,
You can,
just family gatherings.
rent out
Rent
rooms.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fine
yeah,
dining.
Do they have
Yeah.
karaoke? I guess they do have. We have karaoke bars, so of course they would have.
Yeah, you can you rent out
Specific.
private rooms, and then you and all your friends go into a room and you just sing karaoke all night.
But I would prefer to sing to the crowd. Like, I kind of like it American style.
Yeah.
To go in the boo box with 4 friends. What if 3 of them were the worst singers and no good at giving you any love?
You get to assault strangers' ear holes instead of
Yeah.
just your friends.
But
You
they're
ever,
germ free.
ever done a karaoke? Ever been to a karaoke bar that had a live band instead of like a DJ?
No.
I haven't. but
I've seen
heard
it.
of
I've never been there, but I've seen it on the internet. It's
Looks
it's a
cool.
live band, and you sing with the live band, but they just cover the song for you.
I'd be a
I've
little
never-
nervous.
It's kinda
It's a
neat.
little easier to go to the prompter.
Yeah, and especially if you already know, because they're going to be doing a different version, maybe.
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
throw you all
a
out.
riff, and you're like, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
man!
what's-
Now, are you guys jamming?
You know, they actually, now that you just jogged my memory, they actually did that on the cruise that I was on. A live band and karaoke,
really?
and I signed up, and they never called my name.
Ooh,
that'll
is
happen.
brutal. And
What-
you're just lurking,
What
waiting.
song would you have done?
I can't remember what
Is
song
it
I
Sister
chose.
Christian?
No, that is my go-to. I think it was a song by the Ramones.
You're on that
Oh.
cruise. Are you sure it wasn't Hungry Eyes?
It could have been.
All right, 98197 is our Lazy Boy text line. If you have something to say to the show, send us a text anytime. Also, you can send us a message via the iHeartRadio app. Download it for your cell phone today. There's so much good stuff on the website, 1059thebrew.com. If you're bored out of your mind, go check it out if you're at work. And especially if you've got like one of those offices where the back of your computer faces the door and nobody can see what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you could just get loose on the website.
Incognito style.
Right now, you can check out our Donkey Show podcast. It's the show after the show, completely unedited and uncensored. Also online, you can see, this is a crazy video. Imagine being in a barbershop. You're getting your hair ditted, getting your wig split,
Yeah.
Splitting it right.
and a truck drives through the door
Oh.
Oh.
and like almost runs you over. That's exactly what happened to this dude in a Hollywood barbershop. He's just sitting there getting his hair cut, and it's like a food truck smashes through the front wall
Delivery!
and almost kills him and the barber. So
Well,
Intense.
Aside from the possibility of getting run over by this truck, I mean, your barber is holding a sharp object in his
Yeah.
hand. You know, like
You
you
get
could
a
easily
flinch.
get stabbed
right,
Up the nose.
right up the nose. And then
Break it
5
off.
months later, you're like, oh my God, I have a pair of scissors up my nose.
Right. Go check out that video, 1059thebrew.com. Also, there's a video of a crazy drummer performing while skydiving. He jumped out of a plane,
What?
just banged his drum all the way down.
Wow.
And
I'd be going down trying not to use the bathroom.
yeah, I'm sure it was real annoying for the skydiving instructor on his back. Like, God in heaven.
Wait, he was
gonna
not.
drum the
He
whole
was
time?
not going tandem.
Oh yeah, no, he was tandem.
He was tandem
Yeah,
and
here,
he
I've-
brought a drum set?
Well,
It's just like one big drum. It's like a bass drum almost.
Interesting.
and you have to tandem the first few times. He's probably such a rook sauce that he.
Yeah, but I know that's what I'm saying though. It's like you'd think that if you're a rookie, your first thought would not be, "Hey, I'm gonna bring a drum set with me."
Yeah.
Here it is.
By air, by land.
Oh, he takes his drum everywhere. He goes underwater. He skis with it.
so it's
Percussionist
a
Ahmet
thing.
Selik takes his drum everywhere.
And he did his skydiving.
His emotional support drum.
Right.
Sounds like Sean Britt out there.
1059thebrew.com. Click on Tanner, Drew, and Laura to see it all. All right, coming up around 7:30, we've got your winning before you can buy them tickets to go see the Rolling Stones. Coming up next, though, another edition of the Tweak of the Week. There's drug zombies everywhere. We'll tell you about them after Phil Collins. It's 1059 The Brew, Tanner, Drew, and Laura. All right, coming up in about 30 minutes, win him before you can buy him tickets to see the Rolling Stones. But first,
Tweakers be tweaking.
they be tweaking, y'all.
Yeah.
They be tweaking. Drug zombies everywhere. Drug suspect claims someone put meth in his underwear while he slept.
Oh, it happens all the time.
You never had that happen to you? Never slipped little meth in your skibs?
That's what that little pocket on the front is for.
Oh, that window be. Oh, that's what it's for. No.
When a corrections officer found a plastic cylinder containing methamphetamine under his
Carriage?
his
This carriage,
thing.
yeah.
A Florida man denied ownership of the narcotics and claimed to be unsure of how the package got in his underwear,
Those aren't mine.
according to an arrest affidavit. The discovery of the drugs in his underpants, the underpants of Caleb Phillips, who's 46 years old, I guess came yesterday evening as he undressed from his civilian clothing and changed into his jail clothing at the Indian River County Jail.
Oh, not a good time for him.
Phillips was arrested Monday on a warrant charging him with failure to appear in court in connection with a pending 2022 DUI case.
See,
See, he probably got himself into a ton of trouble here because he's, what'd you say, 47?
46.
46 years old. So in meth years, he's like 108.
yeah,
Because he's in a time warp. So I bet he's like, it's not mine. And you're like, bro, your
Yeah.
cheekbones
Come
are
on,
poking me in the eye.
dude.
He actually told sheriff's deputy that he, quote, did not place the cylinder in his underwear and speculated that the meth was somehow, quote, placed there while he was asleep.
He was framed.
He goes
Yeah.
to wild parties if that happened.
He did not identify.
Yeah, nobody's gonna leave
person
their
who could have done
drugs in somebody else's pants.
Meth heads can't tend to keep their own meth.
And, in their heads, it probably makes total sense that somebody slipped it in there. Like, they'll believe that. To him, it makes perfect sense. And
No worries, I got this. Yeah, it's
cops
not
like,
mine.
what?
Yeah, it's yours. It's as close to on person as it gets.
Because you've seen it on Cops, right? People like trying to justify their lie, and you just see it right there. You're like, that is such a lie.
I've
It's
never seen that meth before in
ridiculous.
my life.
Like these cops are on their first rodeo. Oh, it's
Yeah.
not yours? Hey, Tony, it's not his meth.
Let him go.
No
He's
worries.
fine.
Here, let me get those cuffs off if they look like they hurt.
Sorry about that.
Now, once they found the cylinder under his carriage, he said that, quote, he was advised that he believed it to be Advil pills.
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
because wait,
He didn't put it there.
but
he thinks they're Advil
he thought it
pills.
was Advil.
Yeah.
Sure.
Probably had that like dusty, yellowish, nasty, never looked like an Advil in its life look.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have used the human pocket.
The
nature's pocket.
That's what it's there for.
He decided to go
Right.
last line of on person before he went whoop in person.
He was charged with narcotics possession and smuggling contraband into a detention facility. Both are felonies. So
They would have still made him do a squat and a little squat and wiggle. So he might have nature's reverse pocket might have jarred loose.
Backfired on him. You know what I'm
What happens if you get a little
saying.
gas while you got a duster back there?
Oh no.
yeah, how do they get that stuff in there? Is it?
What do you mean? How do they get it in there?
Well, if they still make him do a squat and push, how do they get away with it?
Oh, like how do they?
You know how some stuff gets through, right? Because there's still drugs in prison. There's still
yeah,
they
but
can-
I think it gets to a certain point where
I wonder if it's visitors. Are they pocketing things? They're probably pocketing things too.
So when you go
Oh.
visit a prisoner, and sadly I've done this, when you go visit not put the drugs in my keister, I'm just saying go to visit one. When they leave the room, it's kind of like a crapshoot. Like everyone, and that doesn't mean to be a pun, but every once in a while you do a squat when you come back from the meeting rooms. Not always.
Speaking of crapshoot, here's a kilo of Colombian Bam Bam.
Right,
It's a little dirty.
Better stretch out, bro. You got a lot to move.
So yeah, wow.
Damn.
So it's possible you're saying
Yeah,
to
you-
slip the drugs from a visitor to an inmate.
Yeah, because a guard gets lulled to sleep. You've had 4 billion men in denim.
And how many are in the
squat
room
front of you.
visiting others at the time, or is it just you and that other person?
No, there's a ton. It's every table has a family at it.
So
and
it's just like the movies.
so it's like a kid's cafeteria size room. And you have a circle table, and it's like you're here, they're here, they're here, they're
That's
here.
got to be the majority of where the contraband's coming through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's at Schmedium Security. The maximum,
Sure.
and which I've also visited, is an aggressive piece of glass like everyone's a murderer.
Right.
But when
you have
you
to talk to him through a phone.
Yeah, through a phone and straight up out of the movies. But if they're in schmedium,
Drew, you need some better friends.
Okay, so
Like,
then
what's
how are
your
they
idea?
getting drugs in maximum security prison?
I mean-
they're still doing it. It's got to. How are
I
they?
feel like it's
corruption.
probably.
Are they going deep?
Yeah.
Are they
Maybe
just
they're like
going deep?
bribing. Maybe they're bribing.
they're digging deeper wells than you're thinking, bro.
I mean, damn.
they're going all the way up. Some of this is behind a lung.
If
It's like
everybody's
5 years
checked.
later, they're like, "Oh my god, I forgot this was up there."
I just coughed, and we've got a feast, boys.
Surprise.
Yeah, nature's pocket, deep around the corner.
Yeah, the
It's a
gift
great hiding spot.
Gift that keeps on giving. And I bet a lot of them get themselves too jarred, if you know what I mean, and they end up at medical.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bag breaks loose or something.
A
Oh,
descending
no.
balloon.
Yeah. All right, we're going to give away some Win It Before You Can Buy 'em tickets to see the Rolling Stones. We will play Stoner Trivia for Stones tickets coming up next.
Well, Florida State has joined Georgia, Michigan, and Washington in the top 4 for the college football playoff. Now, Oregon sits just outside of that, which would be a huge bummer if they didn't have a monumental game coming up this weekend against the Huskies. The thing that is scary, though, is yesterday they had a percentage predictor on who could make it to the game, and it had Oregon only had a 56% chance, which is a coin flip. But my thought is if you beat Washington, which Vegas has you favored by 9.5, it seems to be the no-brainer. So this is either going to be the most magical weekend or the most heart-wrenching weekend for Pac-12 fans, as the final game in its existence will go down in Sin City Friday at 5. And Mark Cuban has sold the Dallas Mavericks, or at least they're still in the paperwork of it, but sending it to a billionaire from Las Vegas who is looking to get out of the casino business. But also, rumor is that maybe Mark Cuban might be exploring what it would be like to run for president. Now, when you sell your team or part of your team for $3.5 billion, do you want that headache? That's my question. Is like, that is a lot to take on, but he also is one of the guys who probably feels like he could save us all. Who knows? There's your sports.
More on those stories at 1059thebrew.com. All right, coming up next, win them before you can buy them. Tickets to go see the Rolling Stones.
Bro.
I don't know why I said it like that. They don't sound anything like that.
At some point, they've been alive for 100 years.
The Rolling Stones.
There you go,
I can't
yeah.
even do a good British accent. You're better at it than I am.
it's very dirty.
Very the Rolling Stones. It's Keith Richards of the Stones.
We're still together. You have to like break your face up.
Anyway, we got those tickets coming up next.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Is that all right with you, Laura?
Man, I guess.
Fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do that. That's fine.
We need callers 10 and 11 right now. 866-445-1059 is the number. You're going to answer some really, I mean, you think
Normal trivia.
normal
is
trivia
easy.
is easy. This is
On a
even
level.
easier. You got to be a real idiot to lose this game. We'll play after Radiohead. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura on The Brew. You can send us a talkback message anytime if you're rocking us on the iHeartRadio app. It's free for your celly. Download it today and enjoy. You can listen to our Donkey Show podcast. You can listen to the real show if you missed the whole show. Mm-hmm. And you want to get caught up, you can do that as well. And you can shoot us a talkback message like these peeps.
Good morning, Brew Crew. It's Donald J. Trump, the 45th and 47th President of the United States, wishing you all a wonderful and fantastic Wednesday. Probably the best Wednesday you've ever had. I'm up early listening to you all. Unlike Sleepy Joe, he's so tired, he's so sleepy, and he hates your show. He told me that twice. Have a great day.
Good morning, Brew Crew. That AI song made me want to go out and just slow swing in a park in the dark, crying over the lost memories. So sad. Mm-hmm. All right, some AC/DC, right? All right.
Yeah, so we played like the first AI song that we played it this morning.
Like
what was it?
The artist is named Anna Indiana, and she is an AI generated songwriter, and everything about the song was created by AI, and it was just the absolute worst.
Oh God, it was awful. Actually, if you missed it, I'll play a quick clip for you real fast.
Yeah.
Just terrible.
Sounds about right.
Let's just say when the guy said swinging in a park, I'm glad he meant playground.
Yes, and not like from a tree. Anyway, if you want to listen to the entire song, you can hear it on the full podcast later on today at 1059thebrew.com.
Yes.
All right, guys, it's now time to give away some Stones tickets. Win them before you can buy them.
Nice.
Of course, we have got these all week. The tickets go on sale Friday. The pre-sale starts on tomorrow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's coming quick.
yeah, and they're not saying this is the last tour, but
I
Father
can't
Time
see. Yeah. I
only
mean,
goes so far.
yeah, I mean, how old are those guys?
they're in their
1,000?
7,000th year.
7,000.
So anyway, we'll have these tickets all week with a fun game we like to call.
And now, Tanner, Drew, and Laura's Stoner Trivia.
Thank you.
Wow.
This is maybe the dumbest game we've ever concocted on the show.
It's
Definitely
easy.
a finalist.
A little too easy.
We're going to read off some trivia questions. They're so easy. Like yesterday's, one of the questions was, what was the ingredients for peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah.
And he landed it.
He did.
Sure
I mean,
did.
It was all three
I
ingredients.
was impressed.
Let's meet our contestant this morning, calling from Salem. His name is Vino. What up, dude?
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's
Hey, girl.
happening?
Oh,
Vino.
thank you. Yes.
I feel like with a name like Vino, was his mom a lush? I mean, because that's the nickname for a glass of wine.
Yeah, are you a red or a white
Yes,
guy
she
when it
doesn't
comes
drink.
What?
Yes, she doesn't drink.
Oh,
no
My
man.
dad is a drinker.
Oh, Dad's the drinker. He should have called you Pabst.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right, Vino. You're good. Have you ever seen the Stones live before?
Never.
All
Man,
right.
this would be a dream come true.
Yeah, it'd be
Oh,
a big
wow,
moment.
okay.
Heck yeah.
Well,
Laura,
don't blow it.
please, if you have some stoner questions for him.
Yeah, I got some questions. Vino,
All right.
what color is an orange?
Orange?
That would be correct.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Hey.
Good job, buddy.
See, I told you this game was dumb.
The Mexican-American War was fought between which two countries?
America and Mexico.
That would
Yeah.
be correct. Yes, yes, yes.
2-0.
In Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, what was Sleepy always doing?
Sleeping, by chance?
Sleeping is correct.
That's close enough, yeah.
What?
I feel like he wasn't always fully asleep. Sometimes he was just dozing off.
It's drowsy.
It's close enough.
Falling asleep,
Yeah, yeah,
sleeping.
yeah, that
To me,
kind
I think that was their way of disguising the baked one.
You're right. Congratulations, dude. You just got Stones tickets. I told
That's
you it was
amazing.
easy.
Seriously, that totally made my freaking year. So I appreciate you guys so much.
Well, we appreciate
Got it,
you,
bro.
man. Thanks for listening. Hang on the phone. We'll hook you up with those tickets. And again, pre-sale starts tomorrow. There's a keyword at the website at 1059thebrew.com.
Yep.
And tickets will go on sale for the Stones show That's going down next year, May 15th, at Lumen Field in Seattle on Friday.
It's going to be great.
Dope.
Something happened to me the other day that I wanted to get your guys' opinion on. I just thought it was weird. It wasn't a big deal. I just thought it was weird. And if anybody's ever done this to you, I order a pizza, which I haven't done in a long time because they're so damn expensive. I usually just go and pick it up now.
Yeah, you're out of rotation.
So you were not at Caesars. You
no, I did. I ordered somewhere else.
Ordered a pizza.
And because I was drinking and I didn't want to drive.
Sure, yeah.
And this place stays open on the weekends till like 1 a.m.
Oh, that's nice.
So
it was options at that place.
Yeah, it was late. So I call them and the guy shows up and they always show up quick. And the pizza's always good, but the driver gets there and he takes the pizza out of the red little heat bag.
Yeah.
And then he proceeds to just open the pizza up and show me.
Oh, he shows you the za. Like, is this what you
ordered? It's like a bottle of wine.
He presented it to me.
Very fancy pepperoni pizza, year 2023.
Try a slice before he leaves. Go ahead. You want to sample?
There was no sticker on it, which creeped me out because usually they put those little
like a seal, like a
seal on it now.
Fresh sticker.
Yeah.
And then I just remember when he opened the pizza because it was really cold and windy out, and I just remember thinking, I didn't say anything to him except for, okay, well. I said that. Like,
okay, well,
what are you doing? Like don't
that's my
open up my pizza,
blow the heat
out of it, cough on it, get your germs on it. I just thought that was odd that a pizza guy would just open the pizza at my doorstep.
Do you think it's because there have been stories coming out about like DoorDashers and Grubhubbers eating their customers' food or like picking a fry off the top or something? So maybe his employer is like, well, now I have to show them the pizza.
But isn't that what that sticker's for?
To show them that you
seal.
didn't take any.
That's what that sticker's for.
Yeah, I mean, you could peel off the sticker and then peel it back.
But like when you get a McDonald's delivery, which is rare, but when it comes in here, it has a sticker that if you were to fiddle with it, it would rip the bag. So you know it hasn't been opened. Now a pizza box, it seems like you might be able to shimmy it.
I just think
that is, I've never had anyone do that.
When your pizza needs to come hot, and it's cold out, and you're just sitting there opening it on my doorstep.
Like, okay, stop.
Well, and
that was odd.
You've had a lot of pizza delivered. Is this the only time that's ever happened?
It's the only time that has ever happened to me in my life.
I've never heard of that ever happening.
Like if you're gonna open it, I'd rather just prepare it right on my doorstep, like it's Papa Murphy's.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, gotta come in and then you can just spin the dough in the air on my doorstep.
Yeah, you come in and use my oven.
That I'm actually okay with. Maybe we should start a business, guys. Tanner, Drew, and Laura's
Porch Pizza.
Porch Pizza.
Porch Pizza.
Porch Pizza.
That's patent pending. Nobody tried to.
And we'll also deliver some pot. Remember that was my idea.
Porch Pizza and pot.
I thought a really good business idea would be a pizza company that also delivered some weed.
Mm-hmm.
And the pizza doesn't need to be great. It could be a little bit better than Little Caesars, and as long as you deliver the weed.
Yeah, exactly. And you on the instructions, it instructs you weed then pizza. Everyone's happy.
Yeah, not in the other order.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
not the way
Pizza
that
then
goes.
weed. Now you're hungry. You don't blame us.
And you're spinning.
At Bing Bong's Porch Pizza and pot.
Yeah, and we'll come to your house and we'll open up a fishing tackle box with all of the ingredients.
Exactly.
The pepperonis, the cheese, and olives and everything, and we'll prepare the pizza right there, and then toss you a bag. If I can order booze off Amazon,
then why not?
Yeah, you should be able to. I mean, marijuana delivery is a thing now, right?
It
so
is
I
for
don't see
people
why.
like medical and all that stuff.
Oh, well.
Well, it needs to be. I think
fine.
we have a really good idea. Porch Pizza, Tanner, Drew, and Laura's Porch Pizza. The Porch Pizza Pirates.
And yep, all delivery people, even though they're going to hate it, dressed as a pirate.
All right. So everybody wants to fund that, you know where our website's
Yeah,
at.
exactly. Hit us.
We'll be back. It's Portland's Rock Station, 105.9 The Brew. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Coming up in a few minutes, we want to know, what does your house smell like? Is it a bad smell? Is it a good smell? Tell us at 866-445-1059. Also, Laura's got the news next. What do you have?
Yeah, a beloved star from our youth is getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'll tell you who. Well, the holiday travel season off to a busy start already. The TSA screened over 2.9 million people on Sunday alone, which is the highest number of people to ever go through security on a single day. And things will not be slowing down for Christmas. 131 million Americans plan to travel. So obviously, you're going to run into crowds both in airports and on the roadways. They say the best days to travel for the Christmas holiday will be the 18th, 19th, 20th, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if you're able to get an early start. I don't know many people who have that week off work.
One of the worst days
for your family.
I've got a flight on the 24th.
Oh, you're going Christmas Eve?
That's another good day. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day are also the other 2 days that are
they're already there
good.
normally.
Yes.
Good.
But like the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before, like I think it's like the 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Or whatever days those are, I think. Whatever. Those are the worst days to travel. But yeah, so either get an early start, a very early start, or just travel on the holiday. You're celebrating, you know. The national Christmas tree near the White House was knocked over last night due to strong winds. The tree was pulled upright and a cable was replaced, so all is well.
Oh, they got whoppered.
They're currently assessing the damage in the park.
Did you see that giant Whopper balloon that just broke free from a Burger King? It was here in Oregon.
Yeah.
And it like rolled down the street.
Massive Whopper.
Giant burger.
I wish I wish I would have seen that. But they're now warning officials in New York City, keep an eye on your tree, because that would be a real bummer if wherever it is, like Rockefeller Plaza or whatever, if that tree came tumbling down, and the winds apparently are pretty high there right now as well. Excuse me. And finally, Macaulay Culkin set to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He's going to be honored at a special ceremony on Friday, and it's going to be a little Home Alone reunion with his on-screen mother, Catherine O'Hara, delivering the speech at the event.
Wow.
So that should be a fun thing to experience.
Is this overdue or what? I mean, Kevin McAllister, we're talking about 35 years ago.
Yeah, no kidding. And also, like, what has he done lately? So
The answer is nothing.
Yeah, so I
he's
feel
chilling.
like maybe he should have gotten this star 20 years ago, but hey, better late than never. More on those stories, 1059thebrew.com.
Thank you very much. Coming up next, we want to know, what's your house smell like? I was at a friend's house the other day, and her house had a distinct smell. I'll tell you what that was, and we want to know, does your place smell good? Does it smell bad? Does it smell like my old neighbor's house? It smelled like fish.
Oh.
Like they just cooked fish sticks. I'm like, what the hell's going on in here?
Do this every day?
866-445-1059 is the phone number. You can also shoot us a talkback message if you're rocking us on the iHeartRadio app. Download it for your cell phone for free today. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura on The Brew. You can also shoot us a talkback message anytime if you're rocking us on the iHeartRadio app. It's free for your cell phone. Download it today. Some people wanted to chime in about our business idea that we talked about in the last segment.
Oh, yeah. Bing bong, pizza pot, porch time.
On your porch.
Well, I've always had the idea of having a pizza company in town that would also deliver weed. You know, it didn't need to be amazing pizza, just decent pizza. And if they deliver pot, I feel like that'd be interesting. Like a good business model.
It's perfect.
Mid-level pizza, great pot. Takes care of it.
There you go.
And we were like thinking of names. Drew came up with Porch Pizza, which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, it's a starting spot. It's a jump off.
People wanted to chime in on that.
Morning, Brew Crew. You guys are awesome. But I actually had a pizza delivered, and the guy asked when I called it in if I wanted anything else. And I said, well, you can grab me a half rack of beer on your way over. And he actually did. Just saying. Sometimes it works if you just ask. All right, you guys are awesome.
Hey there, happy Wednesday. On the pizza delivery thing, yeah, I noticed that DoorDash, they won't leave now until you answer the door and take the food. And I think that people are starting to scam delivery drivers and say like they didn't get it or there was food missing. So that's probably why that dude showed you the pizza.
It's weird. The pizza delivery driver just opened the pizza box at my doorstep.
Or whatnot. So, Bing Bong, happy Wednesday.
Bing Bong.
Hey, Brew Crew, Fat Thor here, jumping in the conversation late. Heard you guys kind of talking about a pizza tackle box. Well, I took my tackle box and I turned it into a snackle box where it's got meat, cheese, olives, little tiny booze bottles, and it's great. It looks like you're just about to go fishing, but you're about to just snack and party.
Hey, Big John here. How about calling that pizza business you guys are talking about porch pot pies?
Hey!
Wow, that's pretty good.
John!
Look at that. Nice idea from John. Send us a talkback message anytime. Download the iHeartRadio app today. All right, we want to know, what does your house smell like? What's that place smell like? Does it smell good? Does it smell a little rotten? Do you think it might smell a little rotten?
I feel like the problem with the house is that you can't smell your own, right? You're like
You're nose blind.
You're nose blind.
And I think that's what happened to my friend. So I went over to a friend's house last week, and we were just hanging out, and her house smelled like cat. Now, not cat pee.
Just cat.
Just cat. You could just smell that she had like 3 cats or something. I don't know how many cats. She had more than one.
I'm hyper aware of that because I have cats and I live in a relatively small space and it doesn't take much smell to like fill up the area, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like super sensitive and every time I walk in the door, I'm like, does my house smell like cat?
Right. The answer is yes. I went and fed your cats, and it does smell a little like cat.
Yeah, especially that first apartment she had. That thing was a hallway with like 30 cats in it.
But this one that I went to last week, it smelled like cat. It wasn't terrible.
It wasn't like unattended to urine, but it was cat.
It was cat, and like all the hair had just been sitting there. Sure. You know, I don't know. And I asked her about it. I go, "Do you smell that?" And she goes, "No, I don't smell it."
Of course not. Yeah.
You know, so she was nose blind to it, but her place just smelled of cat. And then when I left, I felt like I kept smelling it.
That's what happens to me.
Was it in my clothes?
I'm not allergic to cats, but like I feel like I am when it's that thick. You know, it's like, oh, I'm starting to like, I feel like I've been mustard gassed.
Well, I think just like pet dander in general, like it kind of gets in your nostrils, and it just kind of sits there.
It's a battle. You've got to fight against the stink. The world is stinky. You got to fight back.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think your place smells like, Drew?
I think currently, I mean, it's had many smells over the years. Used to smell like a bong before I was married, but now it smells. Since we've had this baby, my house definitely smells. It's like a combination of baby powder and butt cream. And diapers. So like in diapers.
Just baby.
Yeah.
And so diapers in particular, because whatever absorbs the pee, that absorbs into your hands. It's on the couch.
Yeah.
It's on the ottoman. Like everywhere you go, it's clean diaper. It's not poop.
Yeah.
But it's like it's a sterile, off deodorant smell.
Right.
I don't know.
And it just gets on everything.
It's on everything. It's so bad, in fact, that sometimes if I pee, I can smell it because it's gone into my skin.
Yes.
It's terrible.
That happens when I eat KFC. It's very strange. My pee will smell like chicken.
What a delicious problem.
So, yeah, we want to know. My place, so I have 2 dogs and a cat.
Yeah.
The cat I take very, I make sure her litter box is in another room, locked away, so it's in like the laundry room, locked up.
Yeah, I definitely.
That's smart of you.
I've only been near your house once or twice, but I've never walked in and been like, cat, you know, like, or dog, really. Like, I mean, if anything, it maybe smells like fur. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that kind of fur smell.
I tried to make it smell. So I love scented candles, and my favorite scent is vanilla.
Yeah.
And so my house kind of smells like cake. Well, I like the candle. Cake and dog, probably.
Yeah, a little mix of both.
Because in my house is the same. Like, there's a lot of candles and scentsies and things squirting air out. Like, it's all just to cover the fact that these children are here.
What does your place smell like? The phones are blowing up right now. 866-445-1059. Hi, it's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Good morning. What's your name?
Isaac.
Hi, hey, Isaac. What's your place smell like, man?
I think it's probably going to smell like a mixture of good weed and even better Christmas cookies.
Oh, yeah.
Weed
That's not bad.
and Christmas cookies.
And home cooking changes everything.
The smell of cooking cookies is, baking cookies, rather, is just a delicious smell. I imagine that's what heaven smells like.
Well,
that in a pizza place.
When you put your house on the market, they say bake some cookies before an open house because it'll sell your place.
That's right.
Interesting. I didn't know that. All right, thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Cookies and weed, not terrible.
No, that's
better than feet
a lot of
and
people
butt.
are licking their chops at that.
Yeah.
Feet and butt.
Let's go to, is this Jenny? Good morning. Hi.
Hello,
Jenny.
From the block.
Maybe her name's not Jenny.
It says Jenny. Who's on line 2? Good morning. Hello.
It's supposed to be me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's you. What's your name?
Oh, hey, it's Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer. All right. What does your place smell like, Jennifer?
Close enough. Well, like I said, I mean, it's what you worry it smells like. So I have plug-ins when you walk in the door. I have the plug-ins the next step up. I know. It's a mixture of every kind of cover-up there is.
Yeah, and usually when people try to cover something up, it smells like whatever they're trying to cover up and Febreze.
Yeah, so what are you trying to cover up, Jennifer?
Well, I mean, I have a really big dog, so I always feel like I have a really big dog smell, but I don't because the dog doesn't smell. But I could be nose blind.
You're
I don't
nose
know.
blind.
Yeah,
right. You're nose blind.
My dog can do no wrong, but I fear that it smells treacherous.
You're nose blind for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even.
And I want to say
Yes.
Oh, sorry, really quickly. I would go with High Pies.
High Pies. That's a good name for the business too.
High Pie.
High flying pie.
We got good names now. We just need funding. So
funding and visors
and a uniform, some sort of vest.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Jennifer.
You're definitely talking with the wrong person then.
All right.
Well, you bring your stinky dog to the grand opening. We'll see you there.
There you go.
All right, we'll see you later, Jennifer. 866-445-1059. More of your calls, texts, and talkbacks coming up.
Well, all eyes on college football as the top 4 was revealed yesterday. If the college football playoffs started today, it would be Georgia against Florida State and Michigan against Washington. Good news, that's not the reality of things because there's still championship week to go. And while rivalry week is wild enough, this is on a whole nother level as the Ducks and the Huskies, who are going together to the Big Ten, will match up for the last time in the Pac-12. And last time, it was a barn burner and a wild game where the Huskies came out on top. But DraftKings, Vegas, they feel like Oregon has the edge in this one. So Friday, 5 o'clock in Las Vegas. If I could be there, I so would. It would be a 3-day hangover event. But I can't do that. I really want to. So keep your fingers crossed. Go Ducks. And if you're a dog, I hope you have a good game. Finally, Mark Cuban nearing the sale of the Dallas Mavericks. You'd think, why would you ever want to sell your team? Well, when you buy a team for a couple $100 million and then you sell part of it, and I think it's only 57%, for $3.5 billion, you have closed a great business deal. And Mark Cuban, before anything else, is a businessman. Now, there are rumors that maybe he's going to run for the highest office in all of the land. And I don't know if there's rules about owning a team and being the president, but there also might be a thing that if you do make a run, having a bunch of your own money makes you not have to make promises that you can't fulfill when you get into office. Too early to speculate, but a lot of votes and probably a lot of donations would head his way. There's your sports.
Thank you very much. All right, coming up next, we want to know, what does your house smell like? What's that place smell like?
What's your stank?
Is it a good stank or is it, kind of a rotten stank?
That nasty.
866-445-1059 is the phone number. Your calls and text after Stained on The Brew. What's your house smell like? What's that place smell like? Does it smell like my neighbor's house? It always smelled like fish.
Oh.
I would go over there. This is when I was a kid. I'd go over there to play with my friend Chris, and I was like, did your mom just cook fish sticks? No. No, we don't have fish sticks.
So weird, especially when there's no fish cooking. It's like, what causes that smell when it's not fish?
I'm convinced it was his mom at this point.
I'm sure his mom was 30% at least, but fish lingers more than any other food when cooked indoors.
Yeah.
You know, I cook a lot of fish, and I do the family a solid and do it in the garage, but
Right.
even then, you'll open a garage door, let some hot, heavy winds in, and 2 hours later you go in for shoes, and boom, you get hit with a fish biscuit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a very heavy smell, and for someone who doesn't like that smell, not good.
Yeah.
What does your house smell like? 866-445-1059. Like I said in the last segment, my house probably smells like slight dog, because I do have 2 of them. A golden retriever is one of them. And then vanilla candle. Vanilla scented candle is what I burn every day. I love that smell.
I think vanilla is such a dude smell. I don't know why. I just feel
Generic,
like it's very
I feel like.
generic, and guys feel safe.
Yes.
With vanilla.
Well, I got it because it smells like cake. It smells like birthday cake to me. And so
which it's not a bad smell. I just feel like it's a dude go-to scent.
What should it smell like? What's another dude scent that you would be okay with?
Like sandalwood and tobacco or something like that. You know, like they have all sorts of
Well, she's got one
man
pegged.
smells now.
Sandalwood.
All right.
Yeah. Anything seasonal right now, I'm feeling it. Put a little cinnamon, a little vanilla, a little whatever.
We did get a talkback message through the iHeart Radio app.
What's up, guys? Roop here. My house smells like those, I guess they're called wallflowers or something. You buy them at Bed Bath & Beyond or something like that at the mall. Body Works. I can't remember. My sister buys them. Anyways, yeah, we plug those into the walls. Smells good all day long. And I bake a lot of things and cook a lot of stuff, so it smells like food in my house too.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Group, when you inviting us over? When are you gonna cook for us?
And having food cooked in the house, like if you don't go out, then there is that period of time, even if the place smells like animals, where it smells good. You got a 3-hour window.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that stale cooking smell doesn't smell as good as it did at first.
Yeah.
We're getting some text messages through the Lazy Boy text line at 98197. This one says, my house smells like Febreze.
See,
You got to stop with that stuff.
To me, that's like a dorm room thing. You know, like in college, I remember I used to open the door to this wall of laundry and just hit it with Febreze, like just like you're painting a wall.
And to me, Febreze just immediately reminds me of cat urine, because I would use Febreze when I was younger to try to cover up like the cat pee
And they
when
say
my
it's
cat would
got-
pee on things.
Yeah, and you know, with the whole odor neutralizing whatever, no,
man.
it just covers up.
Now
the
you just smell like
It-
cat pee and Febreze.
You're right, yeah.
And it just reeks. So I know when I first smelled Febreze, I'm like, this is great. I thought it smelled great.
And
but
like-
now the smell, even if it does smell good, it immediately reminds me of stink.
Okay,
It's like the first time you have to deodorize a carpet from like a cat peeing on it or whatever, and then if whatever flowery scent you put down forever to you is flower pee.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's
Not
just
the
what it
best.
is.
Not the best.
866-445-1059 is the number. Hey man, what does your place smell like?
Godmother.
Hey, tough
it
one.
actually it normally smells like incense. You know, not incest.
Not incest. Yeah, that would be
gross.
terrible.
Specific
We'd have to
smell.
cut ties.
It's all the same.
What do you burn
But
like?
this morning,
Do you burn like Nog Champa? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, Nog Champa.
I always liked that smell when I was a kid.
That's what it is.
What
It is Nog
That's
Champa?
what it is.
What?
Yep.
Have you ever been
But
inside of a Hot Topic, Laura?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You ever been to a Saturday market? You ever seen a hippie?
I guess I can't. Sometimes I have a hard time differentiating between the scents of incense because it all just smells
Really?
like patchouli to me. You know what I mean?
Go down to the Portland Saturday market, walk into the tapestry store, take a deep breath. Okay. That's Nog Champa.
All right. I think I know what you're talking about.
All right. Yeah, my
Well,
place
this
smelled like that
morning-
when I was 15.
I was
but-
gonna say
Mine
who.
too. My dad had asthma too. He almost killed me one time. He
My
came
mom was
in,
the same way. Turd, burn that, put that out.
You're gonna kill your father.
Yeah, she hated it. She also hated it when I wore like cologne.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. What was it? Axe body spray, Tanner?
No, I don't think that was around when I was in high school.
We weren't lucky enough to close deals with Axe back then.
Okay.
But I'd have some, crappy fragrance from the dollar store or something.
Sure.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
the English
dollar
leather.
Yeah. She'd be like, you smell like an ass.
Smell like the general.
Thanks, Mom. All right. Thanks, Todd Father. Love your face, bro.
Love you too. Bye.
I got a text message on a Lazy Boy text line from 6494. This guy says that my house smells like beef jerky and gunpowder. America!
Yeah. I feel like you could put that in a candle and sell it.
Seriously.
For sure.
Yeah. Someone sent a text from 9760. They wanted to chime in on Jennifer, who called in the last segment, saying that she's got a big dog, so her house probably smells like dog.
Yeah.
And tons of like Glade plugins.
Yeah, she's
things like that.
protecting it like she's got a body in there.
This person says, tell Jennifer that she's poisoning her dog with all those plugins. Dogs' noses are 1,000 times more sensitive than ours, and those nice-smelling things are toxic, especially if she has them all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to imagine that most of those things have chemicals of some sort in them.
It's probably hurting your nose the same just because they have a better sense of smell. Doesn't mean they huff more air than you do.
I do think, though, everything in moderation, right?
I don't think you
don't
need
go
30
overboard.
plugins.
I now have lung cancer, but at least my place smells beautiful.
Amazing.
Oh, you've got mixed berry lung.
I see it all the time. I also think with animals, it's like, especially dogs, they smell the worst when they're wet. You know, wet dog smell. I feel like if you've got a nice, well-groomed pupper, you don't have much to worry about, right?
Yeah, that's true. You know the worst smell I ever smelled in a person's house is, and I've told Tanner this, but I got forced to go to a kid's birthday party because nobody was going, and so my mom just pushed me in the door.
Yeah.
And his house, they cook. This is what they do. They cook ramen, but they try and go like Asian fusion style, and crack raw eggs into the boiling water.
Yeah.
Which that might be delicious for you when you hit the couch, but when that steam and an egg and ramen dust come together, it is the center ring of hell.
Yeah, cooking can really like make or break your place for me. Yeah, I hate when I go in and I can smell the grease from meat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the meat, I'm sure tasted delicious, but your house the next day smells terrible.
That stuff has to get out.
Yeah, awful.
Yeah.
All right, 98197. So, here's one we got on our Lazy Boy text line. The worst is walking into a place that just boiled Brussels sprouts. It lingers and it stays just as long as fish.
Beets, Brussels sprouts, all those smells. I mean, just talk about sending me home.
Right. More of your calls and texts coming up. It's Portland's Rock Station, 105.9 The Brew. Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Coming up in a little bit, actually a little over 30 minutes from now, we're going to play Real News or Fake News to get you a Kershaw Knives gift set.
Nice.
And I'm always surprised at how many people want the Kershaw Knives gift set. It's like people want it like they want the Rolling Stones tickets.
I want them. What a perfect gift for yourself or a loved one. And today we've got the Chef's Pack.
Yes.
And if you cook a lot and you ever work with a bad knife, life sucks. So
dull knives are the pits, man.
9:30, listen to win your Kershaw Knives gift set. We are commercial free thanks to Lazy Boy on 105.9 The Brew. It's Portland's Rock Station, 105.9 The Brew. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. All right, you got to go check out our Instagram here in a few minutes at 105.9 The Brew or at Tanner, Drew, and Laura, because we are filming a video or part of our video today for Breaking and Entering Christmas.
Yeah.
A family has been chosen. We're not going to announce the family yet because we want to,
sneak attack.
Sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
Because we haven't even shopped. We're going to go shopping for them today, actually.
Mm-hmm.
To do that, we have to get in costume because like the whole theme of our video has got like costumes involved and stuff.
Because we can't do anything without costumes these days.
It's a big part of it.
But we actually got a Hollywood style effects artist down here.
Incredible.
A makeup effects artist to do Casey's makeup because we put on costumes sure in this video, but Casey's going full out.
Yeah.
Or full, what is it?
All out.
All out. Yeah.
Let's just say for his costume, it takes a little extra legwork.
Are we surprised that Casey is the one, that Beefwater is the one who's going hard on the costume this year?
I'm not surprised.
No.
I think we got a pretty good round of costumes, though. When you look at the whole bag, it's going to be pretty awesome.
This is going to be my favorite Breaking and Entering Christmas video yet. So
and maybe our favorite Breaking and Entering yet.
It could be. It could be. So go check out our Instagram today just to get a little taste of what Casey will be dressed as in the video. We're not going to say much. You just have to see it. Because, again, we had a Hollywood makeup artist come to take care of him.
Yeah, we're not messing around.
We playing. That video will be posted very, very soon. We're very excited for a Breaking and Entering Christmas. Thanks to everyone who nominated a family. We are commercial-free thanks to Lazy Boy on 105.9 The Brew. It's Portland's Rock Station, 105.9 The Brew. Tanner, Drew, and Laura. Laura, who does not smell like cat, although her place kind of does.
That's rude. I don't think my cat or my cat doesn't smell like my place. Mixed it up there. I don't think my condo smells like cat.
I think that's fair.
I will say the first day it did because your litter box, she's got like one of those really expensive like
electro
robot,
pooper.
It's
litter
a
box.
litter robot,
Okay, that's
and
right.
it changes itself, or it's supposed to change itself.
Isn't that also called like a poop spinner?
A poop spinner. That's what they
I
officially
think
call
that
it.
was
yeah.
the working title for it. Yeah, and
Didn't
then they
sell
decided
many.
on the litter robot. Yeah.
But I had to go, she went out of town. I went to take care of her cats one weekend. And the first day it smelled like cat, only because the thing malfunctioned. Because sometimes you have to unplug it and plug it back in.
Control Alt Delete.
Yeah.
Right.
So it did that day. But when I went over there the other 2 times, it was fine.
Way better. Way less like kitty litter the second time.
Oh, fantastic.
When you have a guy over there, they don't say like, hey, it smells like a litter box.
I did have, when I was living in my old place, which was smaller than the place I'm living in now, he, after the fact, was like, yeah, your house kind of does smell like cats sometimes. I'm like, well, I'm
He's not gonna say it
sorry.
before the
What am I
fact.
supposed to do? Right, yeah.
He's not going to screw things up.
Because guys at the beginning are like, I'm going to see how this plays out. And then we can review the smell in here.
Right. Yeah, because then you'll be paranoid about it. And maybe when he comes over again, it's fixed.
Yeah. Did you scrub City next time?
No, I just left it. I'm like, forget you, dude.
We broke up.
Yeah, it's over.
Coming up in a few minutes, we've got that Kershaw Knives prize pack to hook you up with. We'll play real news or fake news. By the way, we are also streaming video in real time. If you want to watch the show as it happens, go check out the SpyCam live feed at 1059thebrew.com or on our socials at Tanner, Drew, and Laura. We are commercial free with some Creed. All right, coming up next, we've got some winning before you can buy them tickets to go see the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying it like that, because Keith Richards doesn't sound like a stoner.
I think it's because our game is a stoner game.
Yes.
And so it all just rolls into one big pile of stony.
And if you mean Rolling Stones tickets, knives, then that's definitely what we're going to be doing.
What do you mean?
We're giving away knives, right?
Right, but what was your tie-in? I'm confused.
I think he was teasing that we've got them all week.
Oh, all week?
Yeah.
I don't
All
know.
right.
I
Well,
don't
there's just a
remember
lot.
what he
There's just a lot of confusion going on.
We've got like 30 people in the room right now. We're out of our comfort
There's a lot of
zone.
We are a
pressure.
professional radio show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we do this all the time.
Professional radio show.
That's up for a debate on another day.
So we've got tickets to go see the Stones. Win it before you can buy them. With a fun game we like to call Stoner Trivia.
Yes.
And wait, no, that's not what we're doing.
That's what I'm saying.
to you.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the professional in us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we're not doing Stones tickets right now.
No.
We've got big time
I'm
prize
confused.
pack.
I'm
to
confused.
Kershaw Knives.
Sorry, I was blaming you. It's my fault.
That's okay. Happens all the time.
We will have Kershaw Knives coming up next, so we need callers 10 and 11 right now. 866-445-1059 is the phone number. You'll play a fun game of real news or fake news. It's a very, very simple game for your chance at these knives. We'll do that right after Nirvana on the Brew. Apparently, there's a new Lifetime Christmas movie that is the first Lifetime Christmas movie with a sex scene.
Really? Risque.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that.
On her podcast this week, actress and country singer Jana Kramer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Jenna Kramer, she is she's hot in the country music community.
Well, she revealed that the stars in a cowboy Christmas romance.
Oh.
The first Lifetime romance movie to actually feature a sex scene.
It's the first Christmas movie that has a sex scene.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert. He lays me down on some hay.
Oh, wow.
And then
Well, you just
I'm like,
described as a porno.
My God, and she can't even take it seriously. You know, when you got this script, and it's like, so the Cowboys are going to do it in the hay, because that's really
And
Christmassy.
also, I want to know, like, what is Hallmark's definition of a sex scene? You
It's
know?
going to be
'Cause
super soft.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
and then I'm like, and then we, obviously it's still Lifetime, it's still family.
Yeah.
But it was pushing the limits there too. And I was actually surprised at Lifetime, but they didn't cut anything.
Wow. Well, there you go. Jingle my bells, baby.
Yeah. Might turn into a series, Jingle My Bells 3.
There'll be like
It
17
has
of
to
us.
be. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make a whole bunch of
It's
those.
going to be a thing.
Well, there you go. I haven't watched a Lifetime movie in a very long time.
I don't know if I've ever watched a Lifetime
They
movie.
pop on and, you know, you're in the Christmas spirit as you're scrolling right before the holiday, and they are almost unbearable.
They're just the acting's terrible. The plots are terrible.
We're
Everything
snowed in again, guys.
so terrible.
We got to find a way to love each other again and not fight.
I think the last one I watched, it was based on like a famous murder story. It might have been Joran Vandersloot, Natalie Holloway, or something like that. I watched some sort of
on a
like
Hallmark.
Yeah, they did like a Lifetime, like a movie, like a movie about what happened, and I remember watching that. And I don't remember exactly what the murder was.
Is that on Lifetime or Hallmark? Because
I think it was Lifetime.
Because Hallmark's like, hey, we're having a light and happy day.
It's Lifetime, but those two networks.
should
I feel like
merge.
they're-
Yeah, they're
They
kind
both
of
give me a nosebleed.
interchangeable.
But boy, those they're just atrocious. Have you seen these little T-Boo movies or TiVo or something?
Oh, is that the little mini?
It's the little mini movies, and they're the worst thing, but they're hilarious. They're so bad.
Oh no,
And I think they're
I'm
free, but
unfamiliar.
they're like mini movies, like 5-minute movies.
The next canceled streaming service.
Did you see also, this is a little off topic, but United Airlines released their very own Christmas movie. And it's a short. It's like 6 minutes long. It's called Love in Plain Sight.
Oh, hey,
my God.
hey!
And I
Some
think-
people fall in love on a plane.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I'm sure that's the
but
plot.
it's on YouTube if you want to.
I was hoping it was just called Mile High Club.
Still not a member of that club. I'd love to join someday.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be 86th from flights forever, so I'm gonna not.
I'd end up cuffed to
Try
my
that.
chair.
Yeah.
Damn it.
All right, we're going to read off some news headlines. Some are real, some are completely made up. You just got to point out which is which to get the Kershaw Knives gift set. And we got a really nice Kershaw Knives gift set to give away today.
Yeah, it is the chef's pack. So it's got the knife. It's got a classic 8-inch chef's knife.
And we're
Plus-
doing all this to support their big sale that they have this weekend, right?
Yeah, it all goes down Friday through Sunday. December 1st, it opens up. And it's up to 75% off of everything there.
Damn.
And it's on Southwest Teton Road in Tualatin.
And
Nice.
for example, the Kershaw Knives that we're giving away today, it's like over $400 value.
Yeah, and you get the honing steel, you get the cutting board, you get an apron, so
Yeah.
you'll be all set.
You can cut right into the sheetrock in your living room.
Yep.
Like butter.
Let's meet our contestant today. He is calling from Progress Ridge. His name is Mitch. Good morning, Mitch.
Good morning, guys.
Do you read the paper? Do you watch the news? Do you know what's going on in the world?
Some days I do, some days I don't. It depends on how much I want to get disappointed with the world.
Very
Fair enough.
fair enough.
I
Yeah.
love that.
All right, dude. Well, this could be an easy game for you, or maybe a little bumpy if you didn't read the paper today. You got to get at least 3 out of 5 to win the Kershaw Knight gift set. Okay.
Roger that.
It's time to play Real News or Real or Fake, Mitch. Louis Vuitton fake leg boots divides the internet.
Real.
Is that a real story? It is.
Hey, that's creepy, though.
Spider allegedly lays eggs in man's nose. Sorry, let me start over because this whole thing made me throw up in my mouth.
I bet.
Spider allegedly lays eggs in a man's toes on a cruise.
Toes?
Real.
Is that a real story? It is.
Man,
It's gross. What the?
2-0.
I jump right off the side of that boat.
See ya.
Real or fake? You get
Burn
this
the
next.
ship to the ground.
That's right. Sink the whole thing. You get this next one right. The Kershaw Knives gift set is yours. Real or fake? Florida Library promoting edible books you can eat after you read.
I'm going to go fake. That's a little too Florida.
Is that a fake story? It is.
Oh, thank God.
Heck yeah.
Seems very unsanitary.
Put the sweep on it.
This book is dry.
Yeah.
Congratulations, my friend. You just got tickets to, the Kershaw Knives gift set. That's
Yes.
valued at over $400.
Wowza.
Wowzers.
Yeah, that's serious. And if you've ever cut, like if you're a chef, or even if you just go into your kitchen every once in a while to cut up meat or vegetables, having a sharp knife goes a long way.
Mitch, are you much of a cooker?
I am the one who cooks in my house.
Look
I
at that.
kind of keep my wives away from the kitchen knives already, so this is even better. I get a brand new set fine.
Perfect. All right.
There you go.
Hang on the phone. We'll get your information, and we will have another set coming up tomorrow at the same time. Lots of good stuff on the websites at 1059thebrew.com, like the daily live stream. If you want to watch the show as it happens, we have cameras in the studio and we're streaming video in real time right now at 1059thebrew.com, or you can follow us on all of our socials at Tanner, Drew, and Laura, or at 1059 The Brew.
Yes.
Also follow us on TikTok because we post daily clips, after the show. After the live broadcast, we post daily clips on our TikToks and Instagram, so follow us there. We need more people on our TikToks.
Yeah, all the talkers.
It seems like our audience is on Instagram and Facebook.
They're like a slow morph, but yeah, just go over and check it out. It gives you access to a lot more.
Check it out at 1059 The Brew. Also, this story's going viral. This woman's phone alarm, which is how I wake up every morning with the alarm on my phone.
Same.
I don't have like an alarm clock anymore.
Same.
Hers goes off every morning at 9:25, and it won't stop, no matter what she does.
Oh.
She's a
Like it has a mind of its own?
I guess so. It's some
Time
sort
to
of
get
bug.
a new phone. That'd be so annoying.
TikToker Angie Sophia has been plagued by an iPhone glitch for at least 5 years. You got to get a new
come
phone.
on.
How you haven't thrown it at the wall?
Yeah, you're ready for an upgrade anyway. Just even
time.
Yeah, even if it weren't for the alarm, you need a new phone.
Every morning at 9:25, it goes off, despite the fact that she never scheduled it. It also follows her new. I guess apparently it follows to her new phone, so she has gotten new phones.
No.
So it's just like when you get a new iPhone, everything just mirrors to the new one. You have
God.
the same alarms and
Yeah,
everything.
as soon as she transfers the data, it does the same thing.
Yeah.
It's time to get a Google Pixel or something.
They just switch all. Yeah, if you were an iPhone, you're now an Android.
Right, yeah.
Because you need a new profile.
She captioned one of her videos, a quote, "Am I going to die at 9:25 in the morning? The only thing Sophia refuses to try is deploying the factory reset." She says, number one, 9:25 is not that bad. If it were
not
3 in the
that
morning,
early.
it'd be different.
Yeah, but it is if you're in a meeting or you've got something, or in church or at a funeral or something. Like, it's very inconvenient.
There's got to be a buried alarm in there somewhere that she's missing.
Yeah.
I mean, and now granted, I'm sure she's looked.
And also with the factory reset, you just have to back up all your stuff.
might
and
just have to do it, right.
'cause-
And drop the hammer.
Right.
She says this glitch haunts her with all the new phones that she buys.
Basically, I have an alarm that goes off every morning at 9:25 a.m. and I do not have an alarm set at 9:25, nor have I ever had an alarm set at 9:25 a.m. These are all my alarms, and as you can see, I do not have one set for 9:25 in the morning, so I don't know where this is coming from.
But you can't walk your ass into an Apple store and be like,
Right,
what's going on?
Figure it out. Go to the
Help me.
Genius Bar.
Feels
Oh,
like an
shit.
excuse machine. She's like, well, I don't want to wait in line. Then don't bitch
Stop.
about your phone that doesn't work.
Yeah, maybe it's haunted though.
Get
I'd
in
be
there.
super butthurt if it did that to me at like 3, 4 in the morning. I mean, we have to wake up the time anyway, but
Nor like on a Saturday or something.
sometimes
No.
my I have my alarm set for the weekends too at the same time, and
Yeah.
or if we're on
Or if
vacation.
you have a day off.
Yeah,
and
the
you
alarm
forget
goes
to
off.
set it.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, it's awful.
It's the worst feeling in the world.
I almost got screwed and missed my flight on the way to Hawaii because the opposite happened. I changed my alarms to 2 a.m. They're normally at 3:30.
Yeah.
But they're weekday alarms.
Oh.
So I didn't. They're normally off, so I don't get woken up on the weekend. Saturday morning, it's like 2:30, and I get a slap in the ear. It's like, "Are you getting up?" Or I'm like, "Whoo!"
Oh my
So
god.
be careful on both ways, whether it's weekday only or not.
Yeah.
Also online at 1059thebrew.com, you can see a truck crash through a Hollywood barbershop as someone's getting their hair all ditted up. You can see this drummer play his drums, or I guess it's his big bass drum, as he's skydiving.
Yeah, he's better at coming up with ideas than drumming itself. He's a bit of a thumper.
You can also see Tanner, Drew, and Laura's Dog of the Week. Check out our Donkey Show podcast and much, much more. It's all online at 1059thebrew.com.
Woohoo.
All right, our Donkey Show podcast, speaking of which, is coming up next. You'll be able to hear that. Actually, we're not doing one today, are we?
No, because we're
filming.
Yeah, we got to
got some
film
other stuff to do.
parts of our breaking and entering Christmas video today. So, brand new Donkey Show's coming up tomorrow. You can hear yesterday's now at 1059thebrew.com. Don't forget, tomorrow, another pair of tickets of Win It Before You Can Buy 'Em Rolling Stones tickets.
Yes.
And more Kershaw Knives. We'll give those away at 9:30. It's Tanner, Drew, and Laura. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Gives. Didn't we have something else?
No.
We do have. We got the lazy boy. We got the knives. We got the stones.
It's your dumbass of the day.
Okay.
Hey, coming up tomorrow morning, we've got another pair of winning before. All right, another pair of winning before you can buy them. Rolling Stones tickets is coming up tomorrow at 7:30. We'll play a fun game of Stoner Trivia for your chance to win.
Then what?
Probably dumbass of the day.
Okay. And, since there's a never-ending surplus of them, we'll give you another dumbass of the day.
7 a.m.
Coming up at 7 o'clock.
And if you're craving those Kershaw knives, we got another gift set coming up for you at 9:35.
Well, it all starts tomorrow morning. It all starts tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. with Tanner, Drew, and Laura. And now back to the podcast. It all starts tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. with Tanner, Drew, and Laura on 105.9 The Brew. All right, another pair of winning before you can buy them Rolling Stones tickets is coming up tomorrow.
And, since there's a never-ending
chance to win. Yeah, for your chance to win.
And, since there's a never...
And if you're craving those Kershaw knives
of the day.
And if you're craving the 9:35.
It all starts tomorrow morning. It all starts